What's up, everybody? Let me tell y'all about this past week. Miss Wendy was fortunate enough to take a few days off, so we slipped on down to the hideout and we turned her loose. Now, she's still shooting a crossbow. She's almost there with her bow. She likes just a few more pounds. So we turned her loose with the crossbow, and she did not disappoint. So, without further ado, here's a look back on the highs and lows from the hideout. Here we go. You've got to be kidding me. How in the world did I just stick an arrow in the leg of that feeder? What's up, everybody? Well, afternoon 2. We're going to try this again. We got Wendy up on the hill again. She has some really good footage of that 8-point. Is an older buck. And she has been given the green light to take him. So, to say that she's fired up is putting it mildly. I'm excited for it. I hope he shows back up. I pray he shows back up. And good Lord willing, he'll do that. He was pretty comfortable yesterday, so hopefully he'll show back up. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to try to kill a deer and not just a deer feeder. We're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to go for the animal instead of the machine. Oh, my broadhead's still stuck in the leg down there. Embarrassing. Anyway, brought my coat with me. Gonna put it on here in just a little bit, just so I'd rather be a little warm than a little cold, because yesterday I shook so bad I couldn't stand it. And it does not take long to get cold down in this canyon. So anyway, that's what we got going today. We went and picked us up a bag of the Vineyard Max. Got it out, had it out yesterday, and them deer just killed it. I tell you what, that Vineyard Max is by far the best stuff that have used and tried as far as just an attractant. If you figure out, go to their website. I think it's vineyardmax.org or .com. You can go on Facebook and type in Vineyard Max Hunting Products, and it'll pull it up there, and you can order straight from them, or you can go to their website and it will tell you who deals it. It'll tell you who sells it, who deals it. We got lucky. We're in Rock Springs. There's 2 people in Junction that sells it. So we drove, it's like an hour over there and back, or over there. We drove down there. They had 4 bags. We bought every bag they had. She's got it out up there. That's what that big 8-point. And that doe that she harvested yesterday, that's what they were eating on. They just, as soon as they smelt it, and it's the first time we put it out here. I put it out yesterday, and all them doe that came in yesterday, before I killed the machine, every one of them doe were eating on it. So we got us a little bit more out. We're going to sit back, get our coat on, get ready for the cold coming in. And good Lord willing, we're going to say our prayer and get after it. Here we go. I hit her a little low, but it looked like a good hit. I watched her leave. We'll sit here for a minute, let her do her thing. What is up, my people? It is the 3rd afternoon here at the hideout. It has warmed up dramatically. We put a good hit on a doe yesterday. We ended up not getting her. And when I tell you the story of why, some of you will be surprised, some of you won't. Did you know that mountain lions are a thing in West Texas? So I got the doe, saw the blood trail. Blood trail was double long hit. Plenty of blood trail. You know, she'd already went further than I thought she should have, considering the amount of blood she'd lost and the hit. Well, it was getting late. I needed to go pick up Wendy. So I marked my spots, went and picked her up, told her I said got a deer down. About the time we got to the spot where I marked and last saw blood, I scanned the ridge line and caught a set of eyes watching us. They were not deer. It was not a coon. It was a cat. And I didn't say nothing to Wendy right then. I was just like, is that her? I said, there ain't no way that's her. I said, discussing it later. The eyes were too far apart and the color's wrong. So what we're thinking, and we tracked that deer after that, probably another half a mile, maybe a mile, just zigzagging back and forth up and down this cliff until we were way away from where we first started. And got to thinking about it, and then called a couple people, called my brother. My brother's got a bunch of experience with him. He said what that cat was doing was, when I saw it, it was already on the deer. So the deer wasn't much further than when I turned back, I would have found her. But the cat, I guess, just happened to come across or was tracking that deer when I shot it. And anyway, opportunistic, the deer ran right to it. The cat was on the deer when we got back, not thinking about it. We started tracking the blood trail. What we were tracking was the cat dragging it up and down that hill, trying to get back to the den. And then finally, once we got way out there, we didn't find any blood at all. So what we're thinking is she either got over the top of the hill, over the top of the mountain, and just got that far ahead of us, or she shoved it up in a tree and was going to come back and get it later. Well, we weren't looking up in the trees, we were looking on the ground, so we may have walked right past her, and we may have walked right past the cat. I don't know, but after about 3.5 hours, we had all we could stand, and just decided I couldn't get, we weren't going to find her. So, and I was tore up about it because I couldn't believe she had gone that far. And I started questioning my hip. Well, when I watched the video, I was like, you can't do it any better than that. It was a perfect shot. So that eased my mind a little, and then it dawned on me, the eyes that we seen walking up to where the deer was. And I hear tell, that's not the first time that's happened, so it is the first time it's happened to me. So, we're back in the stand, same spot. We're going to try to get us another one because we got more doe that need to come out. So, I'm going to try to stick me another one and get to it just as quick as I can. Well, we're going to kick back, try to cool off a little bit. My goodness, it's warm. We're going to kick back, feeder's going to go off here in just a few minutes and see if anything shows up. I don't know if I'm going to see anything or not with all the mess and all the noise we've made, and the cat being around. Of course, the cat's full now. The cat ought to be fine for a while. So at least the deer will rest easy, I guess. I don't know. Ain't one way to find out. Let's go see what happens. Here we go.